to Nicole's video blog. It's 14th of March. It's been about 7 months since my operation, and it's just about 3 weeks out. Tomorrow will be 3 weeks from my touch-up slash second stage operation. Um, Most of you have not had the surgery, and some of you have, and you've been very engaging on both my comments and in my personal messages that I get from you on YouTube, and I just want to say thank you. My mom is doing well, so for all of you that sent your prayers, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much. She's fighting this cancer like a trooper. She's in Mexico right now, and she's going to some high-end ritzy-titsy clinic to have some kind of therapy called hyperthermia. By the way, that is Sophie, for those of you that keep track of cats. And she's doing well, and I'm very proud of her, and I'm very happy that I can say that I'm her daughter, and I hope I can be as strong as her if I ever have to face anything like that. There's not a whole lot to talk about. Life's gone on. I'm a little fidgety today because I have a bad back. But I'm doing my yoga in just a little bit. It's early in the morning, and I've got to get ready for work in about an hour. So I figure I'm going to do about 45 minutes of yoga and get my butt out of here and go to work. But I've been looking at when the last time I talked to y'all was, and it's been a while, a real long while, and maybe I needed to give you some updates. So in one of my last videos, I was complaining about how people were calling me sir, and I just wanted to tell you that there is an update on that too. I figured out a couple of things. First thing was something that I had to come to terms with. And you know, in North Georgia, yeah, I'm not that far from Atlanta, and I'm right off a college campus, so the people I work with are amazing, and I've never gotten a negative statement, comment, heard about anything from my close friends. They treat me with the utmost respect, and they've always supported me, even though some of them didn't quite understand it. Even the people that didn't understand it took time to talk to me and ask questions, and you know, I haven't found anything offensive that they've asked. Now, moving on from that, outside of the area that we work in, it can get very rural at times. The area between Kennesaw and Chattanooga is extremely, well, I don't want to say anything negative. It's just like I don't know when anybody would ever come in contact with a transgender person there. And, you know, I have to remember that in most cases, I'm the first transgender person these people have seen. And it's not like they're watching Dancing with the Stars and seeing Chaz Bono, or, you know, have been old enough to have seen Tula or Renee Richards or even Christine Jorgensen. Like I said, I'm very fidgety today. My back hurts like crazy. But I started to just let it roll off, you know, kind of like have that Teflon skin, and if somebody said something, just keep talking and present yourself in a manner that isn't being offended by anything they say. And I found that after a while it just doesn't matter, and I've been doing exceedingly well, just like my mom, at work, and nothing bothers me anymore. I did get a chance to do a sociology experiment. I mean, I wear a polo shirt that looks like it comes from Under Armour, and Apple provides them for us, and it's got the little Apple logo on the left breast, but it's really just a box. And the difference between the male shirts and the female shirts are a male large is a female medium, and a male extra large is a female large. So that's one difference, and the other difference is they're just cut shorter. They don't really come in and cut a female's body, so when I'm wearing it, you know, I didn't go double D's or G's or whatever you call bigger breasts. I went very average size for somebody with my frame, and I guess at times hides the breasts. So I ripped a shirt, worked a 6-day week, and pretty much had no extra shirt. So I wore a pretty white lace cami with a black with a black cardigan, buttoned, with my badge, and that day I didn't get one sir. So I'm like, well, maybe it's not me, maybe it's not these people, maybe it's the attire they had me wearing. So all in all, it doesn't bother me anymore. So I'm pretty well off right now. Um, Move my bag. OCD today. See that big giant cat up there? Just so you know, that's a 4-foot section over there. And that is a cat that stretches across that 4-foot section. Imagine what it's like if you don't feed him. You start fearing for your throat. Alright, so getting off the ADD subjects, I want to talk about something else. You know, most of you know I work for Apple. I don't talk a lot about it because I like to talk about work. But at times, Apple does some pretty cool things for us. And yearly, my group goes on a sales meeting, and we've been to different places, like to the home office in Cupertino, and we've been to Phoenix and Orlando a couple of times, and this year we went to Austin. And usually it's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday thing, and you know, I get really up for it. This year I had the flu, but it's the first major time away that I've spent where I had to where I was post-op. And for those of you that are post-op, you know, you have a chore to do. In the beginning, 4 times, then 3 times, then 2 times daily for like the first year, and that's called dilation. And as um, as you know, some people think it's fun, and it's really not. It's a big, it's not a hassle, it's tedious. You just sit there and you're doing nothing for 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, however long your doctor has you doing it for. And it involves taking these surgical dilators, which are not vibrators, and inserting them into your vagina and pushing on it to keep the depth, and at times spinning it to keep the width. And the dilators are pretty big and made out of thick plastic, or they're made out of polyurethane, or they're made out of surgical plastics. And when you're looking at taking on a carry-on for a trip, you're taking something that's like that big, that round, and can really hurt somebody. So, you know, I'm sitting there going, you know, I'm sure that it's not going to be a problem, but I don't want to be the one embarrassed sitting online, waiting for them to check you through security and going, what's this for? So, right after surgery, actually it was right before surgery, my electrologist started talking to me about the dilators. I don't know how we got on the subject, it was pretty weird, but her son works for a medical supply company. His name is Travis Shaw, and he offered me a kit that they use for vaginismus, and vaginismus is a syndrome that some women suffer after rape or something like that. It's where the tightening of the muscles in the vagina, and you can't fit anything in there, so they have to dilate it to open it. And he had a kit that was a little bit easier to carry. And when I first saw it, I was looking at this thick surgical thing that looked like it was made to do what it was doing, and I was looking at his kit, and at first it didn't hit me how much better this kit was. So I just didn't use it at first. Then I went to SCC and I brought that with me and I used it, and I was like pretty impressed, but when I got home I used the other one. I'm going to show you the kit in just one second. One of the cool things about this kit is it comes in some cool little cases, and these are the cases. I like this one's mine, and this is a little bit more racy and daring, but I like the cute little one. And the kit is pretty cool in that it allows you to hide the things that you're bringing with you, and also carry them in a little case that looks like a makeup case. And what makes them different is that they come with a handle, and they come with the sizes that you might need. I don't know how many people are going to go really to that size, but that is doable for some people depending on their doctor, and this is the one I use. And, they're easily hidden, and there you go. And it comes with a CD, instructions, and a couple of other things, but you really don't need instructions. If you've been dilating, you know what to do, and you know how long to do it because doctors told you. And this kit I took with me to that event. It really saved my humility while I was traveling. But I came back, and it's all I've been using since. It's, they're dilators, but, the doctor spends probably about $300 on a set that he gives you. I'm just telling you all about it because I talked to him when I came back and said how great they were. And he said, if you talk about it, just tell your viewers that they can get them also. And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to tell you that you can actually go to his website, which is pretty easy to get to. It's called intimaterestorations.com. And it is a site where you can find these dilators, and you can build your own kit if you want to. Kits come with the gel and with a varying number of dilators, and if you use GRS 10, he'll give you 10% off. That's what they gave me, so it's a good deal. So if you go to Intimate Restorations, these kits are available, and tell me what you think. There's not much else to report. I do have the second surgery coming up, and it's a little bit more frightening than the first one, because the first one was need. This one, yeah, they're touching up the downstairs, but they're doing two other things. And I do have a photo I'll put up in my upper right-hand corner, and it will show you my forehead profile in an x-ray. And it's one of these things where I can go for all the FFS. I mean, my insurance pays for most of everything, but the only thing I see that I want is, from a profile perspective, it's just my brow bone and my trachea, and they're going to be doing it, but I am very scared of looking different because I have 3 children and I don't want to freak them out, but I'm also trying to get through life and be who I want to be. And the only time I really freak out about my face is when I'm doing my makeup and realize that, male eyes don't actually work the same way when you're doing makeup as female eyes because of that whole brow bone. And it's just other things. And yes, it's all personal, everything trying to be perfect, but I'm trying to move on from that. I'm a little bit scared. I know it's going to be more painful than the first operation. They are grinding down bone. But I'm going through with it, and I'm hoping that things are going to be good on the other side. With that being said, the operation's 3 weeks from tomorrow, and it's back up in Chicago again with the same person I did my my GRS. So I will be doing a few videos between now and May 1st, and probably be dropping a bunch of pictures into my blog over at blogspot.com, and you'll see at the end of this video. So that's all I got for you today. Thank you all very much for watching and for comments, for your prayers. I love you all. You have a wonderful day. Bye.